Good morning. It is Monday, October 13th, 2025. Back here for another daily shake up. Time to shake up your thinking about life, leadership, and everything in between. I've been away for a few days, travel and work. It's been a bit crazy, but a lot of things came to me that I'll be sharing in the coming weeks and days. So today I want to talk about implementation, execution, one of the biggest obstacles to that. We want to be more effective at our execution, our implementation, but one of the problems is we've got a few things confused. And I want to talk about these three things: tracking, expectations, and accountability. So often I hear leaders talking about we need our people to be more accountable. Our people aren't accountable. We need to hold them accountable. Well, first of all, if you're trying to hold your people accountable, that's a fool's journey. That means you're really doing their job. What we want to do is create a culture of personal accountability where people are consistently honoring and meeting the commitments they've made. But that's the key element. They've actually made the commitment. Too often, we confuse expectation with accountability. We give people expectation, perhaps that's in the form of a goal, or we just say, here's what I want you to do over this period of time. And we assume that they've agreed to it because they're our employees. And therefore, we now can expect them to be accountable. But I think I know we're missing a step, and it's because we're lazy and we like assumptions. So let's include in this whole message leaders don't assume, they make it clear. They make clear communication to others and they get clear commitments from others. So, what that would look like is let's say you've got an expectation of someone to do a certain number of outreach calls on a weekly basis. Let's say it's 30 calls. Um, what turns it from an expectation into an accountability opportunity is when you say, my expectation is 30. Are you willing to commit to that? How many calls are you willing to commit to? And if they say, I commit to doing 30 calls, now it's a matter of accountability. And while it seems like no difference at all, it's a big difference because when someone makes a personal commitment, it's a promise. They are much more likely to do whatever it takes to meet the promise. People don't generally do whatever it takes to meet the expectation. See the difference? People will generally do whatever it takes to meet their personal commitments they've made, but they won't necessarily do whatever it takes to meet the expectations put on them by others. So that seemingly little thing is massive in terms of consistency of execution and ultimately implementation that leads to our desired outcomes. So that other element that I threw in there was tracking. A lot of times organizations have tracking systems and they say they're accountability systems, but they aren't at all. Number one, they don't have that personal commitment. But even without that, they don't have an actual expectation. It's just a system by which they track activities, but they haven't added the expectation and ideally the accountability that comes from asking people to make that personal commitment to achieve that stated agreement. So that's it. I hope this is clear. It's really clear in my head, but this is a game changer. I'm telling you, most organizations have this flat out wrong. It's just wrong. They think they've built an accountability system, but at best, they either have a tracking system or maybe an expectation system. Accountability, personal commitments, agreements that drive people to do whatever it takes because now their personal integrity is on the line is what enhances our consistency and predictability of execution, implementation, and therefore our desired outcomes. That's my thoughts for the day. Love to hear your thoughts on my thoughts. A like, a share, a comment. Spread the word. Let's get the word out. We all want to do better and be better. These are some simple ways that we can achieve that and quickly. Have a fantastic Monday.